Okay. Hey guys. Sorry, it took me some time to set up, but I'm here. Hello, who's in the chat? New microphone. No, I've been using this for a while. Maybe it looks different. Depends on the angle or something. Antonio, hello. Alex, welcome back. How's Hiro? I resent it because I put down a instead of a dot instead of a question. Okay, it doesn't change so much, but thanks. まあね、last week かな。Last week he had he caught a fever and then got diarrhea, so it was pretty yeah, hard. And Justin caught the cold from Hiro. I survived, but the thing is, my parents also got the same cold. I believe it's everyone is got a fever and got diarrhea after that. So I guess it's all same virus, I guess. Well, I survived, but since Justin was down, my parents were down, I couldn't, get any help. I had to do everything by myself. It was kind of hard. But, everyone is fine now. Everyone is better now, yeah. Yeah. It's winter. Many people are getting cold, to be honest. Like it's either virus, it's sometimes flu, COVID still going on. Yeah, so take care everyone. Stay warm. Wash your hands and do what you gotta do to protect. Now Rose. Konnichiwa. Cooler Haro. Sorry you guys got some colds and diarrhea, but I'm glad you guys are better again. Yeah. There's some Spanish going on. Nice. Watching until the end. Welcome back. I got diarrhea and died. You're talking to a ghost. I guess so. Cause of death. Diarrhea. Sorry, man. Matten Zero. Konnichiwa. Calling Mac. Hello. Hey. Sure, I see you. Hello. Death by Diarrhea. Sounds like a good band name. metal band, Death by Diarrhea. Aaron, hello. Have you watched Dinosaur Office? What's that? It's that like a TV show? Oh, Salvador, welcome back. 生麦、生米、生卵, raw egg, yes. Yeah, aka Eggman, right? Dibs on the band name. Dibs. Are you talking to a ghost or a goat? Tongue twister, yeah. 生麦、生米、生卵. It's not as difficult, I guess. This one, yeah. Dinosaur Office is a series of YouTube shorts. YouTube shorts series. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea. Yeah. Yesterday I visited Tokyo to see my friend. I went to Ueno. Ueno is where there's a zoo. There are many museums. Yeah, cool place to visit. But yeah, there were so many tourists. So many. I mean, I didn't see particularly like bad behavior there. Everyone was, just doing their thing. Well, I guess yeah. I guess I saw so many littering. Oh, it was bad. I think it was worse than I last time I visited. Littering, ne? Because I don't think I've ever seen like garbage just going around on the street before, at least in Ueno. I mean, places like Shibuya, Shinjuku, yes, there are, drunken people hanging out there. It's understandable. But Ueno, I guess Ueno, yeah, there are some drinking alleys and stuff, but I don't think that was a common thing in Ueno. But yesterday, yeah, I noticed littering. I don't know. But yeah. One of them, there are so many tourists, many like people carrying big suitcases. Yeah. Francisco, do you know about Beabadoobie no Tom McRae? Hello. Tony, where are you in Japan right now? I live in Chiba. I'm Chibajin. マテンゼロ外人まあね、そう、yeah, many foreigners visiting right now. I guess it's even not the highest season. It's gonna be the highest season, high season, tourism season because it's gonna be cherry blossom, right? Marcos. You're not going to the Doll Festival? Doll Festival. What's Doll Festival? AKO George. So excited. After almost giving up, I was finally able to acquire concert ticket in Shibuya for next month. Nice. Concert ticket for some kind of band, idol, artists. I don't know, but yeah, sounds like because getting tickets in Japan is becoming like harder and harder because some people just buy to sell, right? Yeah, people have hard time, just getting concert tickets. It's kind of horrible, but yeah. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to get one. Sure, I'll never understand why Western tourists are so messy. Ah, and might not be Western tourists, because the majority of tourists are Asians, Chinese, Koreans, Singapore, Malaysia, Thai. Mostly Eastern Asia, Chinese, Korean, かな. Those are the majority. I don't think that when we talk about foreigners doing something in Japan, then Western countries are not the top country. So yeah. But I don't know. I don't know who's doing it, but I just noticed the difference. We have the Cherry Blossom Festival in Washington. Washington Cherry Blossom, that's a kind of famous spot, right? The Floating Doll Festival. Doll? Doll? What's doll? Floating doll. We went on a vacation yesterday by going to DPO Putts for my younger brother's entrance exam. Robinson's and AIC Burgundy Empire Tower. Nice. Have you visited America recently? Not recently. The last time I visited was like 4 years ago. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty recent, I guess. America is not somewhere you can just visit often, so yeah. But I've visited many times. Today we are going on vacation to Nueva to meet with our cousins. Enjoy. It's easier for some Japanese fans to get tickets to these artists when they go to US, I noticed. そうなの? Really? A certain type of Chinese tourists, I assuming from certain generation. Oh, even generation. Can be, yeah. Now, how to deal with tourists, right? It's a big issue in Japan right now, especially, many people started to be interested in Japanese culture, or they're, simply a good, destination because yen is cheaper right now. And yeah, I mean, cheaper, and there are many things to see and eat, right? So there are many tourists in Japan right now. And definitely, it's helping some businesses and industry. Like, there are definitely businesses out there making so much money from tourists, not just like tourism, but also like, yeah, restaurants and brands. Because some foreigners are just so rich, right? なんか Singaporean tourists, とか Chinese tourists, there are, the millionaires out there, want to spend money in Japan. And for example, there is this kids brand, kids baby clothing brand in Japan called Mickey House, right? Hiro has some, clothes from them, but they have like different like lineup for like each level of like customers. Like, you know, uh, they have a few to go. They have this lineup for mainly, targeting foreign tourists, foreigners, who want to buy like made in Japan kids clothes for their children, right? It sounds fun, kind of fancy, right? So they are selling this super expensive kids clothes, right? And I'm talking about like one scarf, like scarf for kids costs like $500 or something like that. It's, I don't even have a $500 scarf for myself, but hey, yeah, some rich people want to buy clothes like that. Like one T-shirt is $700 or that kind of deal, which I can't afford definitely. But there are like rich foreign people out there who want to buy made in Japan fancy kids clothes. Well, so yeah, some people get benefit, but there are definitely, having a hard time deal with tourists, like businesses that is having hard time deal with foreigners, or locals locals who get bothered by some behaviors. So yeah, I hope there is a good like solutions, yeah, so we can cope with each other, right? Doll festival. Oh, okay. It sounds more like, yeah, familiar. But now I haven't been to one. But Cedric, you changed your profile picture, I guess. But hey, M Short. Oh, welcome back. I lost my job on Friday because of USA government changes. Mask plus. Oh, that sucks, man. Government. Oh, yeah. It sounds like very unstable. Job security is kind of unstable in the US. Yeah. Sorry about that. Hope you can find the next one easily. Cedric, I bought my tickets to Japan for Sakura season. Oh, nice, nice. The tickets were much more expensive to fly into Tokyo, so I'm flying into Osaka. Oh, okay, yeah. Definitely, you know, if that's less expensive, then yeah, that's cool. You can just visit Tokyo if you use Shinkansen, right? I'm interested in Japanese koi fish and bonsai trees. Oh, いいね. Nice. Like very like traditional, like nature. Relaxing. It sounds relaxing, yeah. Here in the States, the restaurants known as the Hooters franchise just filed for bankruptcy. Huh. Hooters. Are they still out there? Hooters. Oh. Jill's オルタナティブロックポップミュージックでお気に入りの日本のバンド。まあね、日本のバンドだったらもうさ、ワンオクロックでしょ。I think, I mainly listen to like Western music, so I don't know so many Japanese bands, I guess, but One O'Clock is easily like number one band. Who else do I like? If it's more like, because 1 o'clock is kind of like westernized band, right? He can sing in English and everything. But if you are talking about more like Japanese rock band, Spitz とかかな、Spitz. Spitz. It's very Japanesey. But yeah, they've been performing here in Japan more than 20 years, I believe. Yeah. Very popular in Japan. かな。何Cesar, thanks for the super chat. I think it's because it became viral to go to Japan. I know so many people who never showed any interest in Japan just go. No. Yeah. It's just because just because cheaper or shogun influence, I don't know. Thank you. Yeah, I guess it's more of that kind of tourists, right? People who go to Japan just because it's cheaper, they can buy so many shit. They don't really know much about Japanese culture or not particularly interested in. Yeah. Those type of people kind of, you know, they do what they want and then kind of bother Japanese locals. I'm sure people who are genuinely interested in Japan don't do that, right? Hey Frank, welcome back. How's your knee? Sure, I finally have a free Saturday. Oh yeah, you haven't been here for a while. Hope you are chilling. Frank, thanks for the super chat. Super sticker. And Seymour もね、Seymour, thank you. Thank you. These are kind of regulars, assignations, regular assignators. Thank you for the support. Still in hospital, had 2 washouts on the men's now. Oh, okay. Designer clothing, yeah. That guy, you cool. Thanks. Thanks, you cool, man. So many people buy Japanese goods, but people are sleeping on Swiss-made goods. Oh, なるほど. Like beddings, Swiss brands. Walt, thanks for the super chat. Have you mentioned your hairpin? Not today. Not today. Yeah. Hairpin, hair stick. What's that called? Stick. Like, yeah. Yeah. It's kind of messy. It's kind of a messy bun. But yeah, I used two of those. Two of the hairpins. This is I think it's Japanese got Chinese Asian hair style. Yeah. Justin's mom got them for me in Tokyo Skytree shopping mall. They had many selection of this kind of hairpin, and this one particularly has clean, the paper clean. Well, it's not actually paper for sure, but you know what I'm talking about. Clean. And this one is a lotus flower. It's very oriental design. I really like that. Probably go well with kimono as well, which I want to do that someday. Matten, they are kind of Linkin Park to me. Yeah, they probably get influence from Linkin Park. Oh, Linkin Park was here in Japan last week. Yeah, I wish I could go to the concert, but yeah. They're cool. Next time. Jared Diamond. I'm crazy for Japanese band Haku Circle. Have you heard of them? Haku Circle? I don't know. Yeah. 1 o'clock is coming to the US again. Nice. Yeah. My family perished in a plane crash. Asagi. That sucks, man. Nice that you lent a shoulder to cry. Okay. I love the word Japanesey. Yeah. I think I got that from Eric Surf 6. He goes, easy peasy Japanesey. he uses, right? So, yeah, so I was like, yeah, that sounds interesting. That sounds fun. I'm gonna use it. I'm the opposite. I listen to mostly Japanese artists. Oh, nice. Yeah. まあね、if you なんだろうな。And when it comes to like rock bands, right? Like rock bands, it's more recent. Like 1 o'clock to me, it's more like recent band. But when I was like student, right? There weren't so many like good rock bands. Not so many, at least. So yeah, I just went for like Western music, and especially I like girl rock band or artist singer. Avril Lavigne was kind of like pioneer for that genre, and yeah, since I got into Avril Lavigne, I really started to listen to Western music more and more. Hi, Charolo. Nathan Smith. Broccoli. Why broccoli? Right. What is the topic this time? Oh, we just shoot the shit, as always. I'm like a human pincushion, all bruised from so many injections. Oh wow, sounds horrible. I'm gone tight. Yeah. I listen to 80% Japanese musicians, 10% Korean, 10% Nini music from Taiwan. Huh, Taiwan, interesting. Sure. If we are talking about Japanese music, I have to say baby metal. Yeah. Oh, you guys. So yeah, you guys are talking about like baby metal or like Bandmate and stuff like that, right? Claymation Nation. I think all cultures share the same universal love. Culture is another word for separation. Love knows no culture. That said, the nuance of every culture should be mutually respected. Yeah. Frank, thanks for the super chat. Baby Metal are playing North Fest here. Sold out. Here. They are in Australia. しようかね。これかな。餃子。餃子 for you, Frank. Thank you. Michael, I've always liked the Japanese bands Flow and Aqua Times. I don't know. Hajime. Hello. Kobe Jr. I like the song of Sayuri Mikazuki. Sayuri ってSayuri artist? Obi Kobi HD. Hello. Cesare. Mondo Grosso is my favorite Japanese artist right now. Mondo Grosso? You guys know much better than I do. I don't know. I don't know them. Hmm. 新しい学校のリーダーズね。新しい学校。They are in the same label as Georgie, right? ニオントイレットジュース。餃子。right? Welcome back. What are some romantic love songs from the West that are popular with the women in Japan? Romantic love songs from the West. People in my age or older, it's definitely that one, like アルマゲドンのさ Don't wanna close my eyes. That one. Probably everyone knows. And it's kind of like a powerful love song, right? In a younger generation, I would say like slightly under my age, like around 30, I would say. Then I would say なんかあれなんだっけ You don't know. What was that? The boy band. British boy band. Who was that? It's not like romantic, right? It's kind of like more like uplifting love song, like a romantic. I'm sure there are some, but I just can't. One Direction, yeah. One Direction, yeah. Yeah, there are definitely like more romantic kind of song, but I can't think of like come up with right now. Hanabi, yeah. You guys talk about Hanabi lately. Yeah. Wish I could see the lunacy. Lunacy. So. Interesting. So Aerosmith. I like the band called Crystal Lake. That's from Japan. They are metalcore. Don't know them. へえ。新しい学校 and Maximum the Hormone did a song together. It's killer. It sounds like a killer. They are both very powerful group, right? I gotta check that out. ホルモンと新しい学校か。Cool. Regine Velasquez made a version of that song. Okay. You are talking about White Direction. Do you ever run and join marathon? I'm not a marathon person at all. No, I think I'm physically capable of many things. I'm a dancer. I can do, most of the sports. But there are two things I really hate and I can't really do. Marathon and swimming. I don't swim. I'm really suck at swimming. And also marathon and running. I hate it. I sometimes do. And when I do, I enjoy a little bit. Running, I do running for exercise sometimes. And then, when I do, I kind of enjoy it. But, I'm never be like, oh, I want to do running, And so, yeah, marathon events, yeah, never. Bill, Bay City Rollers. Bay City Rollers. No, I don't know. I discovered Plastic Love the other day. I guess it is an old song. Plastic Love. Who was that song? Haku, Japanese girl band, is great. Haku. Don't know them. They recently went viral for their cover of a song where the lyrics are all Japanese tongue twisters. Interesting. I'm from the desert. I cannot swim. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess people. So swimming, right? Swimming class is kind of I think it's mandatory in Japan. Almost every school has swimming class at the summertime. But I guess in the places that has that where the water is very expensive, I guess it's not a thing in the school. David, welcome back. Jules, you maybe can't handle endurance sports or training. I guess so. I guess I'm really. My issue is I don't have so much stamina. Which is bad, even in the dancing. I need stamina, but yeah. So I do running and stuff to train to dance better, but I don't really do that for fun. Yes, it's called Shimi. Shimi? It's title of the song, you know? Shimi? あれかな from by Maximum the Hormone. My entry into Japanese culture was actually judo and karate. I did competitive judo for 5 years. My teacher is married to a Japanese judoka. And they met at the Olympics. Oh wow, that sounds very, like a powerful karate judo couple. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yeah, anything like judo, kendo, sado, that kind of things are very, you learn discipline. So, yeah. If Hiro likes that kind of activities, sports, we'll definitely send him to, that kind of school. Like, yeah, kendo, or maybe karate. I've heard Rinda Rinda is a good movie to watch. Have you seen that? I don't think I watched the entire thing. It seemed fun. So I can't really say it for sure, but yeah. Rinda Rinda. My ex-wife was a runner. I think it made her mad when I had to stop every 5 minutes for a cigarette break. A cigarette break during running? そうね。I guess it's against her philosophy, I guess. Oh, here. 違うよ。ママ。Hello. あ、そっか。ヒロ君, you learned a new word, right? You learned a new word. はい。You wanna go 抱っこ? 抱っこ Yay! Good job! 抱っこね。抱っこ means 何? Oh no! Why? What?
It means a lot of things. Hug, hold, embrace.
Hold
Watch
me.
puppy. Careful.
Hold me みたいな。
Yeah. Hiro-kun!
Oh my goodness. Oh no.
ちょっと待ってて。
Oh no.
Get my sock on. Just let me get my socks on, dude.
Gaga. Yes. Yay.
He's in a
Dada.
shitty mood.
Dada.
Oh yeah.
Her. Very moody.
Moody. Moody baby.
Destructive.
Oh.
So, take him out. Yeah, there are so many gagas. Yeah. Thanks. This is our life, everybody. Don't grow up too fast. I know, right? Hey. Hey! No idea.
No. Gaga. Yeah, you got gagas. Even 2 gagas, man.
Alright, buddy. You
Cute-
done?
cute
You done
baby.
being a butthead? You done being a butthead?
Yee. ね、ヒロ。Oh my god, baby. Hiro speaks. Yes, now he speaks. ね、抱っこ。ね、そうだ。
Yeah, good job, buddy. Good job.
Good job. Look. Well, he's still curious. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Come here.
Fast and curious.
What do you say? Fast and the Curious.
We say the.
Tick.
Yeah, good job, Ulrich.
Yeah. I guess that's his first word that is kind of legit. Because right now he says things like gaga or wan wan, which is more like, it's not like a word, it's more like a sound. Sound of dog is wan wan, sound of ducks are gaga. So he says that. But dakko is a legit word. So yeah. So we are happy about it. Yeah. But I guess it's a legit word, but it kind of happened because it's a sound for trains too, right? So when he says trains, which he love, he loves trains, he goes "deka deka deka deka," there's a sound of train like "deka deka 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 dakko dakko dakko" みたいな. So it's still kind of like sound, but we would count it as a word. Seeing live bands playing in small venues in Japan would be fun. It would be great to see a local bands play every day for a trip to Nihon. Yeah, it sounds like if you like music, why not experience like local thing? See local bands. Yeah. Caesar, thanks for the super chat. I haven't kept up for a while. Are you still doing the matchmaking? I will give you a monkey. なんだっけ? Catch the monkey じゃなくてなんだっけ? Ape Escape だっけ? Ape Escape. The title of the game. Ape Escape. In Japanese, it's Sarugecchi, but anyways. Thank you. Yes, I'm still doing matchmaking. Mainly for people who are over 40s, 40 plus ladies and gentlemen. And one of them so we have done matchmaking, but and we made a successful couple. We made a successful couple. They are almost, I think they are almost getting engaged, closer to that kind of phase. So we are really happy about it. So yeah, there is a successful couple out of our matchmaking. But so we've been doing matchmaking approximately once in 6 months, right? So twice a year kind of deal. And recently we tried to, do matchmaking. And so what, who we have, and then, I suggested my customers, the other dating advisor, she has Japanese women customers, who are looking for foreign partners, right? But unfortunately, it didn't work. It didn't work. Nobody really matched with anyone this time. So I guess we'll wait another 6 months. Until next summer, we will wait and do matchmaking. So mainly because it goes both ways. Sometimes, my customers get picky because, I want young women. I want younger than 40s. I'm not interested in women who are over 40s とかね。And yeah, that happens sometimes. And sometimes those, women side of the party, they are like, yeah, I was looking for, I'm looking for more like, and it, yeah, reasons may be very, well, yeah, they have some preferences, each each person has their preference, so sometimes those preference doesn't match with what I have, so didn't work. This time, not. So yeah, it goes up. It has ups and downs. Sometimes we have many people who might, who have potential match, and sometimes, like this time, we don't have potential matches. So yeah. Yeah. But the key is, I guess, when both sides are open to know the person, like if both of the sides are not overly picky, it would go way better. But I get that people have preferences, but sometimes it sounds like unnecessary. Like, does it really have to be such a young woman? Like, why don't you consider women over 40 とか? Or from women's side, why does it have to be more like foreign looking guy? You know what I mean? When it comes to women who are looking for foreign partners, right? They are more expecting foreign looking guy and maybe not Asian looking guy. You know what I mean? So yeah, that kind of things happen, but in the end, I don't think that kind of like age or race doesn't really matter at the end of the day to have a happy, long-lasting relationship, right? So yeah, it goes both ways. But I can't say it's to women participants because my customers are looking for Japanese women specifically. So I can't be like, oh, why don't you consider other men who are other races. It's not fair for me to do so. So I don't particularly do that. But, if they were more open to date many races, then would be, more matches. But that's what it is. It's just, that kind of things happen. But yeah. I haven't had a cigarette for 6 days. Kidding me. 6 days. Well, no, you better quit when you have, surgeries and stuff. But yeah, I mean, good job. 6 days. First, I'm sure first days are very rough. Hiro speaks. I know, right? Hirozira, destruction. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, where's the board, right? ねえ There's a Chinese guy who goes by Uncle Chen who chain smoke while running marathons. Says he only smokes when he runs. That's so weird. Disney fan, welcome back. I gave my sports Discord server a new name called Disney Sports Studios. Oh, okay. Typhoon Hero. Fast and curious, yes. He's just a mini me. Yeah. They really look alike. People say that. I get that a lot too, yeah. Damn it, I'm only 33. Luckily, I am doing my own matchmaking. Okay.うべちゃんかな。うべちゃん。こんばんは。It's okay not to have a match. You never want to force it. All you can do is to introduce. Yeah, that's true. But you will be surprised how people can be so picky, you know. But yeah, it is what it is. Playing the Fallen. Hello from the Reeds of America. はい。We know Asagi didn't want to stay looking for businessman. Businessman かな？どうなんだろう。Kana has been messaging me a lot and checking in me while in hospital. Oh, that's sweet. Minnie is a stranger. It's said in the West that many young Japanese men can't find a girl. Is it true? Why do Japanese women prefer to stay alone? 違うんじゃない？なんか、そうだな。そうだな。I think there are so many aspects of why Japanese men are single. Like, so many Japanese men are single, right? I think general, in general, it's the same as the West, you know. People are being picky. People are becoming picky, right? Because of, you know, having dating apps where you feel like you have so many options available. And many, like a few percentage of men can get so many dates, and the rest of men, I mean, some men can get 1 or 2 dates, and then so many men are single, right? And so on, and yeah, maybe the expectation is becoming high because of dating up, and more women are becoming independent, right? Because yeah, maybe back in the day, women got married to get stability in their life, but now they don't really. It's not really necessary. You know, they would choose to be alone than settling down with a man for stability, you know. So yeah, there's that. And I think these things are same as the West, I think. And then when it comes to more like cultural aspects, I think we are not so good at communication, right? People tend to be more shy, and indirect communication style is very difficult when it comes to modern dating, right? Back in the day, people had same expectation. You know, people meet, people date, and get married at some point. That was the expectation. But nowadays, because there are so many choices available, it's hard to, there are so many mismatching going on, right? And then people are afraid of getting rejected at some point, and people don't really talk it through with other people, potential partners and stuff like that. So, yeah, they just don't know how to date in general, how to date for the successful future. It's either you know, maybe marriage, maybe don't expect marriage. Either way, they're afraid of having mismatches, getting rejected, so they'd rather go, you know, go for paid relationship, like, you know, those idols, idol contents. They just buy idol contents, go for prostitution and stuff like that. That's like easier, right? You don't get rejections. You don't have to face like, I don't know, confrontation or anything like that. It's easy solution. And unfortunately, Japan had so many contents for that, so many places to run away and just buy relationship, I guess. So I think those are more like cultural reason why many people are single. Modern dating is more complicated. People are stuck at communication and there are so many contents to pay for. Yeah, I think that's the cultural reasons. The truth about it is we shouldn't overcomplicate love. I fell in love at first sight and that's it. Love is everything. I fell in love at first sight. The woman I fell for happens to be a Japanese. That's all. Thanks for sharing. Well, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I'm on nicotine patches. Oh, okay. Yeah, do what you gotta do. South Korea is the most consistent in its gender struggle. Korean women no longer want their old role. The men have a lot to learn. Yeah, that's why. You guys, it's not just Western men. So many Korean men want to date Japanese women, right? And then luckily, Japanese women, so many Japanese women are kind of like, they love Korean men. Because of, you know, those BTS, Korean idols, they have good image, right? And yeah, there are so many Japanese Korean couple in Japan, more than, especially now among young generation. So many. So when it comes to international dating and relationship in Japan, Korean men, Japanese women couples are probably the most common ones, you know, yeah. So, because, you know, it's becoming harder to date Korean women nowadays. You know, they have so many expectations, right? And gender role becoming complicated. I think, yeah, gender role is becoming more complicated in South Korea. They'd rather just date Japanese women who have a little more traditional side, right? It's more simple, I guess. まあでも even in Japan, you know, I think feminism is still a thing, but not as extreme, I would say. So yeah, I think so. As long as you have a certain level of respect in women, you are just fine. You know what I mean? Lloyd, welcome back. Gabriel, welcome back. Dennis, I'm 41 and I'm married without permanent work. Not ikemen. Everything about me is seen as a red flag. Is it though? Indirect communication just leads to confusion, conflict, and misunderstanding of what is happening in your relationship, which then leads mistrust and betrayal. Yeah, perhaps. Because back in the day where expectation is the same, like everyone expected same things, especially in this kind of monoculture. Very monoculture. We didn't have to be so direct, We all share the same value and goals, so we didn't have to talk about it. But nowadays, it's necessary, right? Because everyone expects different things in their lives right now. And I think most of the relationship advisors or counselors, that kind of, people in Japan who have that kind of jobs, they encourage direct communication because, a lot of people here suck at direct communications and don't know how to do that. And that is causing issues in human relationships. So, yeah. So I think Japan is facing that kind of conflict, We respect indirect communications to keep the harmony, but modern society requires, the modern society is more complicated. So you can't just expect to think the same to the other people. So yeah, we are facing that kind of generation to get time society. Yeah, that, yeah. I have no trouble getting a girlfriend. It's keeping one that is the hard part. Oh, yeah. Keeping, yeah, getting and keeping is a different thing, I guess. Now, Japan doesn't seem too different from America with regard to escapism. While it might take slightly different forms, we have a lot of similar issues. Idol culture upsets me because it's controlled by a few people to appeal to the lonely masses of plus 40 men. All those groups, including baby metal, are controlled by idol rules. Idol culture is very toxic to me too, and it's taking a big part in Japanese entertainment industry, right? I was talking about it with my dancer friends. She's also, getting auditions and stuff like that to be in music videos and stuff like that. Yeah, but we both are kind of struggling with the gap between what we want to do and what the Japanese entertainment society industry expects us. Because Japanese entertainment industry nowadays are almost all about being cute, kawaii, idols, that kind of vibes. Most of the musicals in Japan right now is based on animes, right? It's not just, 進撃の巨人, Attack on Titan or Demon Slayers. Those are kind of cool, side, but also idols, right? There are animated idols, and that is becoming Japanese, and musicals in Japan, which is, I don't think it's a pure entertainment, pure art. It's more about selling relationship, selling sex kind of idea, more than giving a, なんだろうな, the piece of art. You know what I mean? When you go to New York, places like New York, there are so many like entertainment that is pure entertainment. Like, you know, very high quality dance, singers. Yeah, they have much more theatrical value than Japanese musical scenes. You know what I mean? Japanese musical scenes are all about anime. Like, we call that 2.5 dimension, you know, because it's played by real human beings, but based on anime 2D, right? So it's somewhere between 2D and 3D. So we call that 2.5D entertainment. But yeah. And of course, music scenes are dominated by idol, which is, I mean, some idols are very, very, you know, take music seriously. Perhaps, you know, idols like baby metal, they take more, you know, they take care, they take music more seriously than the other idols, but most idols don't, right? It's not about music, but about the relationship. Buying some sort of like ecstasy, not music, right? So of course that kind of affects our jobs, like dancer jobs. It's more, you know, those jobs are like back dancers for idols. Back dancers for idols, back like ensemble dancers for the 2.5 musical, that kind of things. And you know, what kind of dancers would get hired? Girls with cute faces, you know? More like a cute Japanese cute type. And that doesn't, people like me don't really apply to that kind of category. And of course, young, cute type of dancers, right? So dominated by those kind of industry means if you are not like cute, young type of woman, then you don't get jobs in that industry, like entertainment industry, right? You know, it's kind of bothers me too. It bothers me too. Yeah. Protect East Asia from everything that comes from the West. The culture is strong enough to go its own way, with the advantage of monotheism plays no role. I'm still waiting for baby metal to become lady metal. Right? Yeah, they are not really baby anymore. That's true. The KGB, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. まあなんかね、I think getting good influence from West, I'm really all about it. You know, there are things Asian culture, like we have toxic culture in Asia. Not all the things are good, right? Like just like any culture. So yeah, we if there's anything that we can learn, then we learn. But there are things we shouldn't learn from the West too, right? Yeah. Maybe in 2050 it will be called grandma metal. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Grandma, so in metal. It's kind of cool. Is Japanese entertainment, especially movies and anime, a realistic representation of Japanese society, especially when it comes to relationship? It depends だな。It depends. It depends. Sometimes they show realistic things, sometimes they don't. So I don't know. If I can just generalize. そうだな。そうだな。How to say? Well, girls are definitely not as feminine like anime or anime show かな。anime is especially a little bit unrealistic. I mean, for sure, duh, but less realistic. なんだろう TV shows? Hard to say. It depends on the show. So, yeah. To be fair, not all Japanese artists are like that. I didn't say all the artists are like that, but yeah. There are a lot of talented idols, musicians, whatever. Some of them are married. Though I definitely agree that the fake relationship thing is creepy. そう、でも those musicians who are like genuinely talented, I think it was hard for them to be successful that way because like なんだろうな agencies like Johnny's, right? They really bully other agencies that can be a competitor of Johnny's idols, you know what I mean? There are so many obstacles when an artist try to be successful with their own talents. That's for sure. Yes, there are some artists like that, but I think it was probably not easy as being an idol because you see, I think she is a good example. Sawai Anna Sawai, who got an Emmy Award by playing Mariko-sama in Shogun series, right? She's talented, obviously, right? But her first step was to be an idol, right? She wasn't an idol, and she became actress after getting through idol, right? Because that's easier. If she started off as an actress from the beginning, then it was probably even harder for her to be successful like that. She started off as an idol because she knew that's easier to be noticed and be successful as whatever else she wants to be, you know? Yeah. But I think that's toxic, right? if a person wants to be actress, then they want to, they should be trained as an actress, not as an idol. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I think that's toxic. If somebody wants to be famous and successful, then they have to start from idol and sell their sex value kind of thing. Like be cute and attractive and stuff like that. They have to start like that, right? That's kind of toxic, Kitsune's daughters will not grow old. 確かに。一番好きな料理は何ですか？マーラータン。マーラータン。マーラータン is my favorite dish. It's not Japanese dish. Sorry. The what idols dance looks so full. Full. I have no idea. Another concern I have is that a lot of female idols in Japan are bulimic. Bulimic. I wouldn't doubt it. The pressure to be extremely skinny is constantly there. Skinny ね. I think they look better with normal weights. That's true. So, they have to be very skinny. Idols have to be skinny. There are no such thing as chubby idols. Which is, why not? Right? Yeah. Yeah, there are so many like toxic expectation in Japanese idols, that's for sure. The way idols fans look so foreign tone. これ is that English? KGB? Are you doing like a different kind of keyboard? That's why? I don't know. I wish there was a market for alcoholic idols. I would be like the Beatles. Alcoholic idols. Oh. Well, there might be a niche though. セドリック、welcome じゃなくて Thank you for the super chat. Super sticker. Thank you. Thanks so much. I like the humor Takeshi Kitano in his movies. In fact, I love it. It is some kind of dry and intellectual humor. Is it the kind of humor you like? Takeshi Kitano ね。確かにね。very dry. 確かにね。I don't know. I personally prefer more like goofy, fun type of humor than dry humor. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's why I'm married to an American goofy guy, like Justin. But yeah, I get that. Kitano Takeshi ね. He does, yeah. He does good movies. He makes good movies, yeah. It's autocorrect. Yeah, I guess so. That's why I couldn't read at all. The way idols dance is very foreign. You think so? You think so? かな? I think Japanese idols dance like very, uniquely Japanese. But Korean idols, K-pop idols, they get influence from like hip hop, right? So I understand that Korean K-pop dancers are more like foreign. But foreign to you. That makes sense. Yeah. Very unique Japanese style. That's foreign. That looks foreign to you. That's true. Yeah. That's true. 確かに。ちょっと the definition of foreign to me, to you is very different. It's opposite, right? In case you're wondering, bulimic, force vomiting, but you probably know that already. Force vomiting. Okay. I figured that's related to like skinny kind of thing, but okay. Is Takeshi Kitano still alive? I believe he is. He's old, but he's still, alive. Yeah. The Home Movies cartoon is good dry humor. I recommend it. Home movies. Okay. Did you ever watch the show Curb Your Enthusiasm? If you like dry humor, you should check it out. I said I like goofy humor, so I don't think that's the first thing I would go, but yeah. Because when it comes to American humor, and when it's dried, then I think it goes right over my head most of the time. I think the reason I love more like goofy kind of humor, that's easy to get, right? Very easy to get, Don't have to think so much. It doesn't go right over my head. But when it comes to dry humor, it's kind of subtle, right? And it's hard to notice when it comes to, especially when it's English or American humor, which I'm not really familiar with. And man, I'm ADHD. It's hard for me to get like a subtle humor. It usually goes right over my head. So yeah, you have to be very, I don't know, you have to pay attention so much to notice that kind of humor. This is I'm not really good at it. Larry David is a genius. I know him. I even reacted to him once, if you remember. Because he was on this commercial, なんだっけ、ハーフタイムショー、違う。スーパーボールコマーシャル few years ago. スーパーボールコマーシャル。And yeah, he was in this commercial and then he actually spoke a little bit of Japanese there. And I reacted to it, yeah. Idol and Gravia model can be a good stepping stone. Skinny girls won't be able to keep up the hard work. A minimum of physical substance is necessary. Yeah, true. Being in love with an idol is exactly like being in love with a prisoner. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But so many people do that here in Japan, which is kind of sad to see. So I have many friends who are single, like lady friends, right? Who are single and supporting this like idol, right? Johnny's or whatever. And my friends are clever enough not to spend the entire money they have, right? They still manage their own finance, but there are so many people, especially young women, who are not probably don't have enough money to pay for all the things that are available. Like, they offer, those idols offer, and those are becoming more expensive, right? Oh, I'm gonna have this, dinner show, which costs like $1,000, and they still buy those shits, and then where do that money come from? Papakatsu, prostitution, Toyoko, street kids, right? Which is so sad. They are young. They are young. They can have a brighter future ahead, but they just caught up with this idol who ask for money, and they just pay for it even though they can't afford. And they start selling their bodies by doing, papakatsu or some shit like that, which is so bad, so sad. Makes me so sad. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't stand it. Yeah, I don't like idol culture at all. I mean, if it's genuinely, like my friends, my sorry, my friends are using that kind of idols to be motivated, right? It's their motivation to, go to work and they're just simply having fun supporting those idols, which is, fine. It's all, that's their hobby, that's fine. But definitely recent idol culture requires commitment that is more than just a hobby. Yeah, that's for sure. How did your goofy American manage to seduct you, if you allow us to ask, of course? Oh, これI think I've told you a few times already, but he cooks. He cooks well, very well. He cooks. The other day he even made a handmade pasta. He has this 何 roller to make pasta noodle, you know. Yeah, he can cook very well, which is a good surprise, right? Especially when you are in a Japanese culture, women are expected to cook. Only women. But when you can cook, voila, that's like a very good surprise. So yeah, cooking. Definitely. Yeah. That's the first attraction, I guess, because it was on his profile, dating profile. His hobby is to cook, and I was like, oh wow, he cooks Italian food. That's awesome. I want to eat. Easy, right? But yeah. Curve is very dry and subtle humor, very situational. Yeah, I don't think I can get it. Western humor has become awkward and deadpan. No expression and people in embarrassing situations. Oh, you think so? Have you ever watched the movie Napoleon Dynamite? It's ADHD friendly. Okay. ADHD friendly movie. Okay. I remember that was years ago. Oh my god, I'm old. Cool, cool. Larry David is the main star of the show. Curb Your Enthusiasm. あ、そうなんだ。Okay, okay. Jim Carrey movies are probably fairly accessible, yes. Yeah, yeah. Jim Carrey is famous in Japan, yeah. Korean humor seems to be hard and very direct, unlike Japanese humor. Oh, you think so? Yeah, maybe. Is female to male domestic violence normal in Japan? Normal? Wow, normal. No. Like, not normal. But does that happen? Yes, yes, it does. But it's not normal. Why do you think? Why did you suspect it's normal even? it's not. It's not normal in the U.S. either, right? Mm. と A lot of the guys who follow baby metal to America and Europe are middle-aged Japanese men with a lot of money and they attend every single show. These are examples of the lonely men you speak of. あ、そうなんだ。I thought baby metal is more famous in like outside of Japan. They are not as famous in Japan. I didn't have to choose between eating cup noodle and giving you a super sticker. Don't worry. No, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I appreciate your support. Walt, thanks for the super chat. Second super chat だね。I mean, yeah, since we are talking about baby metal, I'll give you a fox, bowing fox sticker. Thank you. Is Shohei Ohtani an idol? まあ違うけどね。まあ definitely not an idol. But some people might follow him like an idol. I think when it comes to そうだな。翔平大谷まあ、翔平大谷、まあ、he's a baseball player and he also shares his, relationship status too, right? It's not like secret, like idol. So I guess people who support Shohei Ohtani, they are supporting him as a baseball player, right? Not to get some kind of, attention or something like that. Emmanuel, yo, I started watching you from your Filthy Frank Reacts videos. Thanks. Was fun to rewatch those videos and see how shocked you were sometimes. Hope you have a good stream. Thank you. Glad you enjoyed. I have been waiting for rice to cook, but I didn't turn the rice cooker on. Yeah, that happens. Pasta とても美味しいです。Yes. Talking about TV shows to domestic violence. Welcome to Asage stream. I know, right? Yeah. We just shoot the shit, From my experience. Okay, then you are picking wrong women. Okay, yeah. Do you think that Japan adults don't really have hobbies because their work takes up all their time? Or is that not true? That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Kind of. Kind of not. I don't know. どうかなどうかな Hobby, Japanese, I think, generally speaking, most Japanese people have their own, like, hobbies. And they do that during weekend. Yeah. I don't think I've seen anyone, like, I don't know, I think good businessman, I don't know. I've seen like businessmen who enjoy their hobbies while working very hard. You know what I mean? They do both. I've seen that kind of business people, like, hardworking people like that. But also, yeah, I've seen some people in Japan are like, they just work to live. That's it. And then don't really do anything during the weekend. So, but I don't think it's just, I wouldn't say it's normal. Did you see that Chinese video going around where the AI robot got aggressive with people? It's already starting. A Chinese video? I don't know. I love that you kind of got asked how violent are Japanese women with that domestic violence question. Yeah. I think some of the bands sell more to the lonely than the perverted. Lots of those men just never had the chance for wives and children. Yeah, なんかそう I think there are certain extent, it just goes both men and women, but as long as it's just a hobby, something to look forward to, then that's fine. And and you are not sacrificing your own life in general, life and friendships and relationships. If you're not sacrificing those things, then that's totally fine. But yes, there are just some people who don't really seek for relationships or can't, it's not like can't. Well, maybe yeah. There are some people who can't get dates and relationships. Then yeah, and following that kind of idols, that's fine. But it's becoming extreme for sure, especially in Japan. It's becoming extreme. There are people who are definitely sacrificing their real life relationship. So, yeah, that is what I'm talking about. Work hard, play hard. Yeah, I think that mentality is very. Maybe that's more common. It's なんかまあ yeah, work hard, play hard kind of mentality だな。PlayStation or Nintendo? I don't play neither of them. I was a Sega girl. I was a Sega girl. そうね。My family owned PlayStation, but we never had Nintendo gaming. No Nintendo. So when it comes to Nintendo games, I just went to, friend's house to play. Not in my house. We only had Sega games and PlayStation, yeah. Because my family is weird. We go for weird things. And at that point, Nintendo and PlayStation, my Nintendo was more like mainstream in Japan. Not so many people had. Yeah, Sega was not the mainstream, right? But we don't go for mainstream. So yeah. Sorry, I'm talking so much about idol culture today. It just really upsets me. It upsets me too. Yeah. It also seemed like a mind control experiment to some degree. 確かに. And the idol gets paid much less than what people know. That's so true. Yeah, so true. Nintendo for life. Oh, you're a Nintendo guy. Yeah. But Asagi loves Sonic. Exactly. Yeah. Sonic だったね. Oh, I need to watch Sonic the movie 3. I haven't watched it. Maybe it's out somewhere? Too soon? Maybe it's too soon to be streaming. I saw an old clip of hers. She has a Sonic plush in the background. Yeah, Sonic plush. I still have that in my parents' house. Maybe I should bring that back and put it here with gagas, Did you have Earthworm Jim? I don't think so. Or maybe the title is different in Japan. Sonic 3. My son says it's amazing. Yeah, I want to watch it. I want to check that out. Yeah. We live in interesting times. Everyone wants to be the outstanding individual, but only a few are. The rest will be frustrated to realize that they simply remain invisible in the masses. Yeah, maybe. So better go your own way in real life. Yeah, that's true. It's interesting. I heard Sonic is not big in Japan. No, much more popular as a character in America. I have seen all 3 Sonic movies, all good, and 3rd was great. Cool. So, Sonic is not as popular. The most popular is Mario. Mario is popular and Sonic is not as famous. But because my family is a little weird, we went for Sega and then we played Sonic and I really got into it. And I think that kind of opened, because Sonic is more Americanized content, right? He's born in Japan but westernized because he's more popular in the US, right? So I guess that opened my world to the West. That's definitely, Sonic is definitely the very beginning of my English learning journey. So without Sonic, I won't be here. I wouldn't have been here, guys. You should appreciate Sonic. We should all appreciate Sonic for this Asagi Nation community. Yeah, Asagi Nation wouldn't have existed without Sonic. Is it called Sonic in Japanese? Sonic. Not Sonic, but Sonic. You know, more ku, Sonic. Yeah. Genesis Mega Drive was my first console. それはね、we didn't have that. We started from Sega Saturn だな。Sega Saturn. Yeah, a little more later, yeah. So I guess until that point, we were Nintendo. Yeah, we had Famicom. How is it called in the US? Nintendo Famicom. Famicom, Super Famicom. Yeah, we had Super Famicom. And after that, we switched to Sega Saturn. Yeah, it's so strange that Sonic isn't as popular as Mario. Sonic was so popular when it was new. Yeah. I was not an overachiever in school, so got no advice at all. Schools and society needs to teach success with what you have rather than beat everyone. Thank you, Sonic. Wow, what a hedgehog. As a Sonic fan, that's cool to hear. Yeah. Robotonic is called Eggman. Yes, he's always Dr. Robotonic. Yeah, Robotonic とか Robotonic, never heard of it. Because I've always played in Japanese and it's always called Eggman. Famicom. But do they call Sonic Harinezumi? No. No. We just call Sonic. The full name is Sonic the Hedgehog, right? That's it. US called it Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo. そうだ。スーパーファミコン。ファミコンってウケるな。Very Japanese. Japanese name. ファミリーコンピューターでしょファミコン。Robotnik. When I was really little, I had an N64 and N64 Nintendo and J-Force Gemini was my favorite game. Oh, Zelda is better than Mario and Sonic. Zelda, well, Zelda is more like recent video game, I would say. I've never played, so I don't know. Zelda, ne. Yeah, I think the conversation hit it off when Justin figured out I really liked Sonic. I think I've told him at the first date. I think his question was, how did you why you started learning English or something like that, and then I started talking about Sonic, and then he was like, oh, that was my favorite game too, and then our conversation hit it off. So yeah, I think Sonic is really my Sonic really my gate open to the Western culture, even to the marriage. So I can't thank enough to Sonic. Yeah. Did you have a Dreamcast? Yes, Dreamcast, of course. Yeah. If you tell a man if you like a video game, it's over. They're sold. Used to lie in the arcade shops and say my coin didn't work to play Street Fighter for free. Oh, that's a trick. Okay. Street Fighter ね。That's Sega too, yeah. How about Knights? Ah, yes, I did a Knights. I played the Knights too. ね。Knights, yeah. Knights was trippy. Kind of cute. The character is cute, so yeah. Sagi, are you able to give some dating advice today? Yeah, shoot. No, we didn't talk about dating topic today, but yeah, just because nobody asked, you know. I did talk a little about matchmaking, but yeah, no dating. Yeah, if you have questions, you can ask me here. That is such a great story. Of course, you would find a family from Sonic. Yeah. Sonic bridged the gap between Japan and America. Yes, exactly. Vince Toroverse, no one is asking about dating today. No one is asking about dating today. Yeah, just no one asked, but if anybody asks, I would answer. That's what I do, you know. I thought Sonic was American, unlike Mario and Nintendo. I knew that was Japanese. まあね。確かにマリオ Yeah, Mario is obviously like Italian American. The first major video game from America was Halo. Everything else is Japanese. そうなんだ。確かにね。I think Japan was Japan dominated the industry at the time. How do you punish just punish? No, we don't punish each other. We don't punish each other, no. Like, why punish? I think the idea of punishment in the relationship sounds like toxic. You can talk. You can make compromise, and punish doesn't happen if you can just do that. What are most common jobs you see outside of teaching, medical, and tech field? Like foreigners' job, right? Well, foreigners in Japan usually either teachers or military. Outside that job, we rarely see. To be honest, rarely see that. And yeah, tech field is probably the next common, because you know, if you have engineering skill, right, then you have a skill, and you don't have to, your language skill is not shouldn't be the most なんだろうな priority? Because it's the language barrier, right? Yeah. So yeah, other than teaching in medical and tech field, I rarely see any foreigners in Japan working outside that industry. Maybe entertainment? Maybe? Yeah, like entertainment. Modeling, stuff like that. Well, What's your favorite design era of Sonic? What did you think about the modern era design? まあね、I grew up with the, Sonic Adventure series. So I like that era the most. Yeah. It's a phrase here. My son was playing Xbox and I still say he's playing Nintendo. フレーズ here. Xbox ってさ、Xbox is the next generation of PlayStation, correct? Huh. But you still say plain Nintendo. Or you can lock him in the closet for 10 minutes? What? What are you talking about? There's a Japanese woman at work. She is on work visa, and I don't get to see her much. I would like to speak to her casually, but she rushes into work and ignores everyone. I'm afraid to bother her. On work visa. She rushes into work, ignores everyone. Okay. And I've managed to say good morning to her and a few times in Japanese, but she still speeds by. To her a few times, okay? Okay, you've been trying, but she is busy, okay? Sounds like someone shouldn't be in a relationship. Punish. There is a stereotype in Western media of husbands doing things their wives don't like and sleeping on the couch. That kind of. Maybe there is that kind of punishment. Nowadays, I don't really see though. No. And when it comes to us, Justin, and my relationship, no. We don't do anything like that, Not my fault that Japanese women can pull off the black leather whips and chains look. That kind of punishment, maybe welcome. You guys are welcome. When punishment enters the relationship is poisoned. It sounds like it, yeah. I think Sonic has been naughty and needs a Stop it. Your favorite movie, please. We need to know. もうこれは It never changes. Lord of the Rings, yeah. It will never change. Yeah, there's euphemism for being in trouble with your wife called being in a doghouse. Oh, doghouse. Being in a doghouse. Oh. Yeah, I don't think genuinely you don't need punishment like that, right? More like self-punishment? Self-discipline かな? More like discipline. Yeah. Maybe something like, yeah, I drank too much. I drank too much and couldn't come back to the house. Came back house very late. So I'm not gonna go for a drink in the next 3 months or something like that. That's more like self-discipline, but it's not like punished by the other. Oh, the rings, yes. I punished my wife by not talking to her. When she apologized, I forgive her. Oh. Really? You really do that? Do you really do that? I hope not. One time I didn't talk to her for a week. What? Oh my god, man. My dude. That's not cool. That's not cool, man. That's not cool at all. That's not cool. Oh my gosh. なんかさ、that's like, what's the point? What's the point? Not talking to her for a week until she apologized. The point is to have her to respect me and what I ask from her. That sounds more like controlling shit to me. I mean, is like, are you like for real? For real? Like no conversation. And forcing her to follow, like, play by your rule. That sounds like not cool, man. Not cool, man. Stop doing it. Stop doing it. Because that's not respective to your wife either. If you want respect from her, you have to respect her too. That sounds like I guess I don't know the whole story, but that's not the best solution, man. Yeah, that's what I can tell, you know. Okay. Where was the guy who is trying to talking to the Japanese lady at his work? What's the story? と no drink in the next 3 months. Oh my god. So on your first date with Justin, you're like, I like Sonic, Lord of the Rings, and Linkin Park. Did he ask if you were a real person? Sounds like he hit the jackpot. Right, right. I think that's why I tend to get along with Western men more than Japanese men, right? Because usually Japanese people don't really play Sonic, didn't really play Sonic as a kid. I mean, Lord of the Rings, many people like Lord of the Rings, I get that, but maybe not Linkin Park, right? Especially girls listening to Linkin Park, they go like, oh, she's kind of intimidating. That's more like Japanese people's reaction. Or they don't even know Linkin Park, yeah. But I like that kind of things, and that's probably more likely, to have in common with Western men who are like my age, right? And Justin is just that. He loves Lord of the Rings. He loves like Linkin Park and that kind of in the 90s, 2000s kind of rock bands. He played Sonic. He loved it so much as well. So yeah, it was easy for us to just get along with and hear his conversation, keep the conversation going. So yeah. We always go down a wild rabbit hole here. That's true. I've been a fan of Asagi for 4 years and have never seen her speechless before. Yeah, that was speechless. Yeah. Mm. Mm. No. I felt stupid continuing my dating life goes. Well, yeah. Okay. I mean, yeah. Well, if you want to talk one-on-one, I still have availability for dating consultations, so feel free to come to my service and talk in a better environment. Yeah. Oh, Bill, hi. Asagi's hairpin looks like a bride and groom. Did many of your clients get married? これこれ確かに because it's white. It kind of looks like a Japanese, like a wedding dress, like wedding kimono. 確かにね. But this is not exactly for the wedding, but yeah. I don't want to give out too much information, but I can tell you we work different shifts and I ran into her cross shifts. Okay. Where's Ashton? Where's Ashton? Nah, I want to have him back too, yeah. そうね, probably after I start to send Hiro to daycare. It's gonna happen from April. Yeah, I'm writing an application right now to the daycare house, which it took an hour for us, which it took a year for us to get on this application even. We started looking for, it started to, send an application last year, but they were like, all the daycare houses were like, oh, we are full, we are full, we are full. And then finally, we are able to apply one. Yeah. So yeah. I work in a different department than her, so if she works the same time I do, I usually stick to her job, no casual conversation, and her boss is huge feminist, makes it tough too. そうね、ちょっと、yeah, because at work, especially in the US, dating at work can cause a big trouble, right? So your work, the rule, like work rude at your workplace, you have to check that first if you want to approach her. Yeah, I think it's at this point it sounds risky, right? You don't have a chance to like have a casual conversation, right? So you don't have a chance to qualify her. By meaning qualify, is she likely to be interested in you? Do you guys have things in common? Is she likely to be single? You have to qualify these things before asking her out. And especially in the workplace, you have to do this carefully, very carefully. So yeah, it sounds a little risky at this point to ask her out. I wonder what would happen if an idol and a normal man fall in love. How would they navigate the situation together? Would the man needs to break her free from her prison? Right? Well, I think it's generally hard. I've seen clients, I worked with clients who fell in love with like idols and more like, なんだろうな, public figures, like streamers and idols, that type of people, or even made cafe stuff とかね。Yeah, there are men like that, but I always tell them, you have to understand it's at this point it's still a paid relationship, even though you guys are dating, right? And once she becomes yours, even if you get her, this is not the same lady as the idol. Like, yes, she is real, but the woman as an idol, it's a different character, right? It's not the same, right? So even if you get her and become a couple, it's not the same person that you were looking at through the service, whatever the service is, idol, made a cafe, anything. So you're gonna face reality. You need a reality check, She's a woman, not an idol, once you become her boyfriend, right? She has all the things that normal human have. And can you take that reality? She has ups and downs. She take shit like normal people do. Like everything. Can you accept everything about her as a person, not as an idol, right? Thank you for your honest advice. Yes, I'm all for that. No BS advice for sure. I felt the same way. I should wait and look at the situation. I might just have to. This is not opportunity. This is a not opportunity. So yeah, yeah. Because you don't wanna be in a trouble, right? Yeah. Anyways, I think it's time for me to go. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for sticking with the stream and thank you for all the super chat and support. If you are watching recap, I also have other methods like PayPal or Patreon, and also there's a super thanks, button here, so I can continue what I am doing. Yeah. まあそうだね。Next time will be March か。Oh wow, time flies, time flies. But anyways, we'll see you in the next live stream. Bye. We'll see you. Oh, my English. I will see you. I will see you in the next live stream. Bye. Ciao, ciao.